Okay, there we go. Hopefully now that's working. Alright, sorry about that. I don't know what was going on. Everything was working fine, but then as soon as I hit the stream button, things just started falling apart. I should have done more prep beforehand. I was in the middle of watching Stranger Things just before the stream popped up, so I didn't have all the prep that I usually did, but hopefully now things are working. Anyways, how you guys doing today? Outside of that glitch, I've been doing pretty well myself, and yep, pretty excited because we're now 8 days? No, wait, 6 days away from Christmas. Can't count to save my life. Alright. Anyways, rules of the stream, please, no bullying, no, talking about religion or politics, and, yeah, I think we're about ready to jump into it, so let me boot up my Wii U real quick. Again, I really should have done more prep before stream. Yeah. Let's see. Hang on. Alright, no, I don't need to do the Nintendo ID thing. Alright. Aren't you gonna boot up a little faster, please? Things are just not going well. Things are not going right for me this stream, are they? Yes, start software. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we're ready to jump into the game now. Okay. The capture device window. There we go. See, Wii U gamepad, and I do. See, last time, yeah, we were in the forest temple and we had freed 2 of the monkeys. Oh, nope. Stay away from me, keys. Hi, monkey. Alright. Take down the little spiders. And let's jump into it. Monkey does flip. Monkey's happy. Alright. Alright, let's go in. Defeat the Skulltula. And I believe I need to go this way? Release! And wait, what's... Oh, that's for later. That's for after I complete the dungeon and get certain items. Okay. Well, the sword and... Oh, there were 2 of them, okay. Stab to keep it at a distance, because again I am playing through this on hero mode, so you know, I need to be a bit more cautious. Hi, little bombling. I think I go in here. Yes. Okay. Duh. Okay, I have to wait for the next thing to pop up. Come on, just wait for it to turn again. Alright, I could probably try and take down the keys while I'm at it. Nope, I missed. Oh wait, I can't do anything with this since that platform is changed compared to that one. So, can't do anything about that right now. So instead, hop down here and grab that and throw. Oh crap. Well, thankfully these things are pretty much infinite. There we go. And throw. Right into the belly. And I think this is supposed to be a like leg. Which I find a little fascinating because usually like-likes are like very goopy and but these are more plant-like, almost like Venus flytraps, which I do find kind of interesting. Right, grab that and let's run over so I can bomb this. Go. Did not mean to blow myself up with that, but no, whatever works, whatever works. Let's see, is there anything I could do in here? Okay, looks like it, yeah. Alright. Get down here, and there's a treasure chest that can knock right off. Oh, opposite side. There we go. I got a smoky. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in! Love that meme. I don't trust this floor. So I'm gonna just walk away from the ones that I can obviously target and I see little eyes on. Light that up. That opens up the little bit of a stairwell. Don't! Don't! These things are making me go full Homer Simpson, man. Alright, and this is the last one. Yep, there we go. Don't! Don't! Oh. You killed me right next to my pottery. You know, I should really remember that I have milk that is supposed to help me recover health. I should really remember that I have that. And, oh good, it spawned me at the beginning of the room instead of, like, at the beginning of the dungeon. I can at least be thankful for that. Alright. He needs some milk. Alright, let's go around. There we go. Put away that, and let's climb up. Oh, oh, hi. Stab. Come on, let me. Stun that and stab, stab, stab. Yeah, Skulltulas are actually a little bit harder to fight in this compared to other Zelda games. Surprisingly. There you go, monkey. You are free now. Don't mind me just smashing all the pottery so I can get some money. Let's see, for this, I'm actually going to show off a little secret, even though this will cause me damage. Launch me! And this leads me to a treasure chest. I could have climbed the vine, but this was faster. And also, another nice little detail about this game. You can actually see that Link's clothes are wet, and then you can see them dry up pretty quickly. Again, it's a little attention to detail that I like about the Zelda series. And this game in particular. Alright, so next should probably go this way. Alright, come on. Do any of these have pumpkin seeds? No, they do not. See, there's another bombling there. But I want to go through this door, see what's here. Another monkey, okay. Key. Thankfully, this enemy isn't too difficult. Dodge its attacks, and then just stab at it. Though it is immune to the slingshot, so unlike the other Deku Babas where I use the slingshot to kind of stun it, here it's just dodge and slash. Come on. Alternatively, I think you can use those bomblings to take out the head, but sword is just much faster and easier. And then for the final touch, it opens its mouth. Alright, little tentacle bug things. Let's blow some crap up. Yeet. Missed. Yep, there we go. Throw! And there it goes. And I got his monkey. All right, Mr. Monkey, I free you. Look at this little happy dance. Happy monkey. All right. Let's head out, and hopefully this is enough monkeys to progress even further into the dungeon. Throw that down, and hopefully, yep, there we go. All right, so let's drop down, because in here, I got a heart. Get a piece of heart. And I think this is actually the one and only 3D Zelda game where you can actually find pieces of heart in a dungeon. Unless I'm forgetting one from, like, Skyward Sword, which I could be. I haven't played that one in a while. Swing me across. And yep, it's enough monkeys to make actual progress into the dungeon. Okay. All right. Create a monkey chain for me. Okay. Swing, 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 swing. Up we go. Is there anything in these that I should... Nope. I guess those were supposed to be hearts in case you need them. Bit of a delayed reaction there, Link. Am I allowed to show that? And now, our mini-boss fight against Ook. No, seriously, that's his name. Basically, just wait for him to stop hopping around, hit the beam while he's throwing the boomerang, and then spank the monkey! Spank the monkey! Spank the monkey! All right. Spank the monkey! Spank the monkey! 2 rounds. That's all it needs. And somehow hitting his butt gets rid of the parasite taking over his brain. Goodbye to you too. The rupee in the background is distracting me. I am the Fairy of Winds who resides in this boomerang. You have freed me from evil, and I now have my true power back. Please, take it with you. Use it to aid your quest, and may both of my power and my blessing go to you. If you focus power in your boomerang before releasing it, it will unleash the power of wind, aiding you in unforeseen ways. You got the thing. You got the Gale Boomerang. Probably the most unique take of the boomerangs in the entire series. Even though it's not really combat focused, it's still a pretty neat item. I bet even the monkeys should be satisfied now. Okay, let's continue combing this place. We already found something good, so let's keep searching places that we haven't looked yet. So, okay. Equip that. And actually, I prefer to do it with R. Kind of like how I use it whenever I played Wind Waker HD. Okay, so press R, and you can lock onto targets and hit multiple things at once. So I'm gonna hit, and you can do it up to, I think, 5 times? Okay, so, yeah, that would seem like 5. Can I not do just, if I'm just single targeting it, can I just, whatever. So yeah, again, it's not really a combat focused weapon as much as a puzzle solving item, but it's still kind of neat. It reminds me a lot of how the boomerang is used in the DS Zelda games. With it, I can target this and automatically change how these things are positioned. And right in the balls! Can't knock it out of the tree that way. So instead, target that. Free the monkey. Well, guess there's still some monkeys you haven't freed yet. At this point, you should just save them all and see what you can get for it. Okay, so go, yeah, south. Use that, and there we go. And out we go. See, I think I'm supposed to go... Oh wait, I already went there, so... Don't think there's anything else, so I'll just head back to the central part of the forest. So not that way, this away. Oh wait, it is down below. Never mind. So I will admit, one of the things that I am a little weak on when it comes to Twilight Princess is the dungeons. I don't have them completely memorized, and I do tend to get lost in them a bit. I love them, but I don't really replay Twilight Princess as much as I would care to admit. Right, release that. And I got the thing, got the compass. Well, if it isn't something useful, as long as you have that, you should be able to find where the captured monkeys are, right? I think that's correct. Yep. Because, yep, little monkey symbols. I think this was actually something that they added into the HD version, along with extra markers to show, like, where certain side quests are. That'll net you, like, pieces of art and things like that. So, pretty nice improvements. And we'll lower that, because there's a cracked wall and there's a bomb laying here. I think you can put 2 and 2 together. I'm just gonna assume there's money in here. There's money in here. Yeah, generally if you just see tiny chests like that, it's just gonna contain rupees. It's generally the bigger chests that will have important things in them. Okay, so that's pretty much the last place I need to go. The treasure chest in the east, I think, just has like rupees in it. Once again, gonna avoid going down that way because I do not want to use that item. I do not want that, what the end of that hole has. Hop across, hop across. Okay. Little pattern on the floor, a backward Z, which I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a frontward Z if you're playing the GameCube original, or if you're playing in normal mode. So I guess it's more of an S now, then. Right, 2, 3, 4. That was a puzzle that I got stuck on as a kid because I didn't notice the pattern on the ground, and so I just hit stuff randomly and hope something clicked. And I got the key. I got the big key. Not the boss key, the big key. Yeah, I don't know why there's such an inconsistency about whether or not they're called the boss key or the big key in the Zelda series. But it happens a lot more frequently than you may think. Okay, monkey, I'll follow, I'll follow. Right, in we go. Right, so first, activate that. And sure, I'll follow you all the way. And just on the other side of this is where all the other monkeys are. Meaning there's just 3 monkeys left. I guess in order to check the temple out completely, we need the help of the monkeys. Ah well, let's help the rest of them. So I'm gonna go back because there's 2 rooms and I'm gonna assume 2 of those monkeys are in there. Okay. I don't really need to lock on. As long as I'm throwing it in a general direction, it should work. Right? No! Well, that was a dumb move on my part. Oh my gosh, that did 2 hearts of damage. Well, didn't want to have to use this early, but milk. All right, hit that, and there we go. In we go. And there's a monkey down below us, along with a few Scotialas. Okay, Gale Boomerang does affect them. Okay, good. And stab. Finish. See, for this, I need to... Oh, I put away the lantern. There we go. Like that. Oh! Wrong hole. That's what she said. Okay. And stab it. Finish you off. Hit that. And eat this. Alright, so now how do I get out of here? Ooh, red rupee. Oh, there it is. It's like there should be a hole I can climb out of. Alright. So then I guess this is the hole? Yep. One spin attack is enough. Kinda weird that there wasn't a small key anywhere. I guess that's a little further in, I guess. Oh wait, I need to be a little... That worked. Alright, in we go. Okay. I actually need to aim a little higher. There we go. Okay, knock down to the spider. Knocked out the other one, and there we go. That's better. Hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. I need to test something really quick, because I think there might be still some technical issues going on. Hopefully now things are working. If not, there might be... Okay, yeah, the sound is working. For some reason, I thought the sound wasn't quite working on the YouTube side of things, but it seems to be working okay, so... Yeah, yeah, this has been just one giant technical nightmare. I just don't know why, it's just... Things are just not... Alright, where was I? Oh, yeah, alright. Yeah, this week it's just been cursed. First, not having that much fun with Earthbound, and now all sorts of technical mishaps on the Zelda side. This is just a bad omen for me. Man. Alright. Slash you and knock you into the water. Alright. There. And now for one of the more fun uses of the Gale Boomerang. Lock onto the bombling, hit it towards the rock. So you can bring objects to them. It reminds me a lot of like the claw beetle in Skyward Sword. It's so much fun. And click. Eat up. Oh. I guess this can still work. Alright, and here should be a Smoky. Yep, Smoky. Alright, here we go. Knock you off. Stabby stab. And crap, I do not have any more healing. So I need to play this out carefully. Oh, just said carefully. Please, one of these pots have a fairy in them. Grab you. Please be close enough. Thank you. Free the monkey. Hop on down. And let's go back to that one area that had the locked door, because I think that's where the last monkey is. See, nope. Alright. Hit both of these, because I'll eventually need them in that second one in that position. Come on, there we go. Open the door, and down we go. Hey, big guy. Bye. All right. Last monkey. So first, there's apparently a treasure chest somewhere around here, and just do it all over the room. See, is it giving me any sign to target? Nope, it is not. Okay. Hold up, hold up. Defeat that. Okay, so it's not the cracked tiles, it's the more tactile ones. All right. And that should be all of the enemies. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. I slay thee. Okay, so now take down these two spiders. Up. 200 rupees. Which you can't really see because of my model, but yeah. And to free this last monkey, activate both of these at the same time. Hi there. All right, so now hop across, and pretty sure this is just a Meeper stamp. Yeah. Stamp for letter N. So now that should be all monkeys, which means we can finally progress to the boss. Which also means I should probably pull out my bottle because, well, I'll explain in a sec. But first, time to go full barrel of monkeys. Monkey chain. All right, sign a bottle real quick, and then wait for it to come back and swing. Down here should be. Please. No. Please. Yes. Come here. Fairy. When your health hits 0, it'll revive you and recover 8 hearts, I think it said. Something like that. I don't remember if this is the Zelda game that has it where the fairies don't fully recover you to full health, or if it's still in that time frame. I know Skyward Sword for sure has like the very limited 8 heart recovery, but I don't remember in this game. Anyways, let's go through the door. 1 heart's all I need. Plus a fairy, of course, but the double doors. Pretty cool. 3 bomblings just floating around like, what has our life come to? We're just surrounded by poison water, standing here for all eternity. Our first major boss, Twilight Parasite Diababa. As in diabolical. I don't know, I thought it was kind of funny. Even though I didn't get the pun for years. Alright, for this boss, that was a little too close. Well, now at least I figured out the distance. I'm supposed to put bombling into their mouths and blow them up. Alright, so now I need to do the same thing with this bombling and... too far away. Oh! I guess that worked! Okay. But that was only phase 1. Meet the true form of Diababa. And I gotta say, has to be the most impractical design ever. I mean, your 2 arms are 2 mouths, meaning you're gonna taste everything you grab, and your eye is on your tongue. That has to be the most miserable existence possible. And oh hey, Ook. And while he's distracted, need to target him and then target the mouse. All right. He's back. And there. Okay, go. Kaboom! All right, 2 hands down. Gyroscope is a little inconvenient, I'll admit, when it comes to quick aiming. All right, and hit that. Knocking him towards me. Stab the eye! Stab the eye! Alright. Next round. Oh, he's spraying acid. Gotta dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge. There we go. It's one of his few ranged attacks. Alright. I did not mean to target you, but whatever. At least this provides a tiny, like, stun, so it's not too bad. Okay, that's 1. That's a 2. I could technically just avoid doing... Oh, I blew up the bomb before he could reach it. Dang it. Come on, Ook. That is one slight issue I have with the Gale Boomerang. Sometimes it can kind of screw things up just because of the nature of what it is. And also, I don't think I need to blow up the hands, but I just prefer to play it safe, especially with hero mode and the fact that I only have 1 heart right now. Nope! No, don't blow up on me! Don't blow up on me! Alright. Grab you and grab you. Dang it! Hey, Ook, are you gonna come out with the thank you? There we go, finally. Okay. And hopefully... Yes! Stab! Yeah, I think every boss in this game has a finisher. At least most bosses. I think there's like maybe one or two that doesn't, but it's still super satisfying to do a finisher on a boss. The Eye of Sorrow darkens, revealing its heart. And again, it atomically, it's weird that its heart is also in its eyeball. So that would equate more to being just a video game. Well done. That's what I was looking for. That's a fused shadow. It's what the light spirit called dark power. Do you remember what that spirit said about how you had to match the power of the King of Shadows? Could it really be so easy? Is this all there is to it? There's a total of 3 fused shadows. I think the other light spirits have the rest. If you want to know exactly what fused shadows are, well, maybe I'll tell you if you find the other 2. I guess you better do your best to find them, huh? So, let's not waste any more time here when we could be looking for the other 2. I'll get you out of here. You pick up the heart container that fell out of that thing. You got a heart container? And man, do I really value things now that I'm playing hero mode. Alright. Want to go outside? Are you all done here? Yep. I mean, I can't exactly leave right now. I can't leave through the door, so. Sure, I'll save. Heroic, my dude. Do not think that Hyrule is now saved from the spread of Twilight. Leave these woods and go to the west, where you will find the land protected by the Spirit Elden. There you will find those you seek. But know that these lands lie in Twilight. They are now a dark realm, covered by the clouds of dusk. If you set foot beyond the curtain of Twilight, you will revert to your beast form, so be prepared. Hero chosen by the gods, leave these woods and go west to the land of the Spirit Elden. We have our next objective. That's better. Searching should be easier now. But, of course, if you feel the need to go help the other light spirits, don't you? Well, don't worry. When you turn into a beast again, I'll take good care of you. First thing you need to do is find the land covered in Twilight. Once you do, I'll help you out. See you later. Before we actually go forth, I want to go in and check on the people in Ordon real quick. See what they're up to. Plus, there is one thing in Ordon Village that I can do now that I had the Gale Boomerang. Wait, am I even heading in the right way? Yeah, I am. Okay. Alright, so heading down here and... Okay, go into the loading and Ordon Village once again. All the targets and the scarecrow are all still set up. This is something that's never gonna go away, no matter how much progress you make. Which is a bit odd, but, you know, whatever. First, let's see the parents real quick. My dude, you come back to us. Have you heard the children? Those poor children. They were taken by monsters. I'd forgotten how quiet the village is without them. Alright. Well, at least one kid came back with Link, because technically Link is still a kid. He's 17 in this. It's actually confirmed that Link is 17 in Twilight Princess, so at least you still have one kid here. My dude! Oh, at last, a pleasant surprise. You are safe, at least. The silence of this village, does it not chill you as it does me? While you were gone, we were set upon by evil creatures. I suppose you've already heard, but the children in poor Ilia, they were taken. They were all worried that perhaps you had been taken as well. Oh, but I'm sorry. As much as I would like to give these tidings to my husband, he's just fallen asleep. But it truly is a fine thing to see you return. I'm sure everyone would be pleased to see you if you were to stop in and say hello. Uli. Monsters. They... My sword. They... It's so shocking to see him in this state. I mean, he's been seen as a pretty strong character, like one of the few swordsmen in Ordon, but to see him reduced to this is... really makes the weight of what's going on feel all the more real. Oh, my dude, that sword. The evil creature stole it from Muscle, but you got it back? How wonderful! I know it is safe in your hands. And you need it now, yes? Please keep using it, my dude. Well, my dude, I hope you will return again to show me your shining face. It does my heart good to see you well. I'll get them back, I swear. And now for the one and only thing you use the Gale Boomerang for in Ordon Village. An orange rupee worth 100 is right behind Russell's house, and it can only be it's only accessible through the Gale Boomerang. But yeah, I think just talking to Russell and his wife are really the only parents that I really care to talk to. But you can't talk to the rest of the parents around Ordon Village, and they'll talk about how quiet and how sad it is that the children are still missing. But regardless, we had to press forward. So going north towards Hyrule. Because Ordon is surprisingly just on the outside of Hyrule. Like, Ordon is technically not within the land of Hyrule. It's just barely outside of it. Like, Faron is technically the start of Hyrule. At least I think that's how it is. I don't know, I'm going a little bit more on the logic of the Twilight Princess manga, where Link essentially escaped from Hyrule. Like, he didn't want to return to Hyrule because of some shame that he brought to himself. But yeah. Hey guy, though then again, the Twilight Princess manga is technically not canon to the games. And heck, there's even a ton of changes, which I'll go over a few of them, or even interesting tidbits that I might add to the lore if you consider it canon, but yeah. For 20 rupees, I don't really need oil. Bit of Forest Temple yet? Isn't it great? I mean, sure, there's been a couple monsters stirring up things lately, but that's just the world we live in right now, and you know what I mean? Things are rough all over. Couldn't agree more, little buddy. Couldn't agree more. Can't do anything with that, because there's no bomblings around. So, let's go north. And... that epic music. And I bid you welcome to Hyrule Field. And until Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, this is considered to be the biggest Hyrule Field in the entire Zelda series. So for more traditional 3D Zeldas, this is considered to be the biggest one. Being, I think, 4 times the size of the one in Ocarina, which was already pretty sizable given the time. Alright, so continue forward. Okay. Defeat these guys. And I can already see something interesting in one of the trees. I hope you can see it too. And oh, right in the balls. Seriously, Link, what is with you and hitting things in the balls? Alright, stun that. And there we go. Instant explosion. It's a little piece of heart. Yeah, it's one of the more easily missable ones, but still. Cross over this bridge and... nothing. Huh, I thought something was supposed to happen there, but whatever. And actually I'm gonna go below here because... oh, yep, there it is. There's a treasure chest, and I can't access it until I get a later item. But still, worth acknowledging it's there. And I believe the way to go is to the west? Right? Well, there's a little flag right there, so I'm assuming. This is weird. I'm so used to going east because I've played mostly the GameCube version, but yeah. Hey! Go no further! There is a black wall ahead that blocks the way. I thought I would deliver a few letters, but it seems impossible. I am the honorable and dependable letter carrier, known to some as the Postman. Now that I've introduced myself, please take this letter and read it at your leisure. To read a letter, press down to open the collection screen and then select the letter. You could do that to read any letters you receive. Do it whenever you see fit. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. I love the mailman. With the exception of what was it? Oh yeah, Phantom Hourglass. I don't think there's really been a bad iteration of the Postman in any Zelda game that he's appeared in. About mail delivery. If I have a letter for you, I will approach you at high speed. Please do not flee. I love the Postman. I love him. Alright. Let's head towards the giant wall of darkness. Just as it's approaching night. How fitting for going into the land of Twilight. Hey, it was much closer than I thought. You remember, right? You know what this is. If you set foot in here, you might be a wolf again for quite some time. For at least as long as it takes for you to save the light of Eldin from the Twilight, anyway. So, shall we try to go see the light spirit of Eldin? Want me to let you into the Twilight? Nothing else to do. That's a good boy. Now, you need to listen to what I say from now on. Ah, look how lovely. The black clouds of Twilight are so fetching today. Quit trying to make fetch happen. I feel so much more at ease here. And you look so much better like this than in those dusty old clothes anyway. So, let's get going. Alright. Run forward and... That seems familiar. And you learned a youth scent. See? Isn't being a wolf more convenient? Now, use X to hone your senses. You've begun to reawaken as a wolf, I think. And also, nice job for breaking my wooden sword that Russell helped repair for me. Real nice. But yep, we can follow the scent trail, but I don't really need it. I know where I'm going. Hi, Shadow Beast. Bye, Shadow Beast. Yeah, these things are just easy peasy for me. What's this? That's strange. The bridge is gone. I wonder if this is the work of those shadow creatures. Ugh, what a pain. Well, let's look for it. You, get your map out. The yellow arrow marks where we are. You knew that, right? Whenever you destroy those creatures from the darkness, a portal opens up that looks like this on the map. You hear me? It's called a portal. Yeah, I know, I played that game. You better remember that. Or at least Portal 2. I've never actually played Portal 1. And in those woods we came through. Yes, that's gotta be around here. I'll use my power to take you to the location of the open portal. Pick where you want to go. North Pharaoh Woods is where we're supposed to go. See? I told you. We're here. You know, most people can't leave the Twilight that easily. You better be grateful. It's your job to look for the bridge. Look hard. Found it. But first, I actually want to run around for a bit. I want to see if this bird will talk to me as a wolf. Hey, will you? I know you can talk to me. It's rough having to watch us shop in this unpopular part of town. I won't bother going back to Ordon. It's entirely pointless, but hell, I wanted to see what the bird had to say. Wow, it's perfect, don't you think? What do you think? Should we take it? Warp it. I was stuck on this for a long time because I didn't realize you had to, like, actually select warp to move it. Again, I was not that smart a kid when I first played through this game. So yeah, we have a little bit of a teleportation system now. Only, it's accessible only when you're a wolf. Human Link can never use this. Which is a bit sad, but can't complain too much about it. See? Just as I thought. So, isn't the power of Twilight amazing? Call me if you need the power again. It should help you find what we're looking for. Don't you think? Alright, let's keep going. Couldn't agree more. And here we have a new enemy. These are basically Twilight equivalents of the bokoblins. They're not overly threatening though. 2 jump attacks do them in. Though unfortunately you can't just finish them off really quickly because the wolf doesn't have a finisher move, at least against most enemies. There is one enemy that the wolf will do a finisher on, but that's about it. Huh. What are they doing there? This is a pretty elaborate gate. What are they trying to keep in? Or out? I think it'll be worth our while to dig in. I want you to note the red on the gate for a second. Because there's a very disturbing detail about this that we find out about later. I'm gonna ignore you two. You're not causing me any trouble. And welcome to Kakariko Village. A very different take on Kakariko. Already we can see several of these shadow beasts. Check out one. A 2E and a 3. Again, these things are not a threat anymore. I was afraid of them at first when I only had 3 hearts, but they're a joke now. To the hero who was transformed into a blue-eyed beast in the realm of shadows in Twilight. This way. I am a spirit of light, hero chosen by the gods. Look for my light, gather the light stolen by the shadows into this. Got another vessel of light, this time for the Spirit Elder. The insects of darkness. They are the form taken by the evil that attached itself to my scattered light. In this shadowy twilight, the shadow insects are invisible, much as the people from your light world are. With the last of my power, let me mark your map with the locations of the tiers they have turned into shadow insects. Yeah, basically it's just the same spiel as last time. So now, we're on a little hunt. And the children are inside this building. And there are a couple shadow bugs, so we have to go in there eventually. Hey, you can climb up here. Break through the ceiling! And here we have a few spirits. Cripes, I don't see those black brutes anymore. They gotta be hiding somewhere, waiting for their helpless little prey to come out. Then they'll feast. We are safe as long as we remain in here, child. Be at ease. Oh yeah, I wonder if the monsters out there will agree with you. They sure didn't seem impressed by my bombs. How long do you think we can hold the sanctuary against beasts that strong, huh? Once they attack, it's over. Remember the lady from the general store? Just one of those things attacked her, and a whole gang from town went to save her. And what happened? She was already gone, and there were 2 monsters waiting. You connecting dots? That means if we get attacked by them, there will be bards. Look, Renato, all I mean to say is it's risky here too. Ain't you got some place we can hide? There is a cellar. What? You got a cellar? Where's the entrance, man? The entrance to the cellar is decided to open when all the candles have been lit. I would not do that. When Father instructed me to secure the cellar, I saw insects like the beast outside. Don't cry, Beth. It'll be okay. My dude is coming to save us all. How much did you guys miss? Did you miss the entire cutscene? Alright, how sad to be right in front of someone and not be noticed at all. You are chosen by the gods and only keeps you from turning into a spirit, or worse, into a dark monster when you enter Twilight. And no one knows what you have done. You may be doomed to toil in obscurity forever. You're the type to misspell 1 or so seconds? Okay, good. You're the type to worry about everything. I can tell, but don't fret over Princess Zelda. She chose this state of affairs after all. Anyways, what's with having to light candles to get to the basement? Not very subtle, is it? So, what are you gonna do now, my lonely little hero? So that cutscene, I actually want to talk about one detail with that. So a little bit ago, Barnes was talking about how a bunch of people were already attacked by shadow beasts. Yeah, on that game was the blood of people that were basically made an example of by those beasts. This game was rated teen for a good reason. And on top of that, this also leads into one interesting tidbit from the Twilight Princess manga that I wanted to talk about. Because even though, again, Twilight Princess manga is not canon, it does provide one interesting detail that I like to consider canon, even though it's not confirmed to be. In the Twilight Princess manga, it isn't just the people of the Twilight that are the shadow beasts. They're the humans as well. Like, there have been humans that have been transformed into the shadow beasts themselves. By them being put under a spell with a mask, being placed on their face and then morphing into the shadow beasts themselves. And on top of that, it's completely irreversible. So whenever Link defeats one of the shadow beasts, they die. Link canonically kills people in the manga, at least as far as I can remember. It's been a while since I last read it, but that's what I remember being the detail. The Twilight Princess manga is super, super dark, but I freaking love it. Like, the manga adaptations of a lot of the Zelda games are just kind of whatever. I don't really think too much on them, but the Twilight Princess manga is like the one exception. Like, it is legit fantastic. Though I will note, if you have not played through the entire game of Twilight Princess, don't read the manga. It actually has a late game spoiler right in its opening chapters. So only read it after you've played through the entirety of the story. But trust me, it is fantastic. I love the Twilight Princess manga. How about that? Looks like you can climb the scaffolding. And welcome to the Kakariko Graveyard. Alright. hop up and defeat those keys, because I'm pretty sure... No? Really? There are no bugs around here? I would have thought that there would have been a few bugs here. Huh. Okay. Whatever. Oh, no, I wanted to push the grave. Let me push the tombstone. Push the tombstone. Because, yep, we're going grave robbing and stealing a couple of rupees from around here. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, kind of weird that there's no shadow bugs in the graveyard. You'd think there'd be one or two in there. Oh, well. Let's see. I think the next one you probably want to go up for. What's the sign say? Let me read the sign. Dead end ahead. Elder in management and a high decapitated bird. Yeah, the reason I bring up the manga with the whole transformation thing is that line of when one was defeated, two popped up in its place. I think that also implies that they were transformed. That the person that was attacked turned into one of the shadow beasts that we defeated upon entering the village. Kakariko. One just inside the hearth. Or inside the furnace, whatever. So I'll pick that up. Climb up. Light the torch. Because Bug is weak to fire. Alright. There's a couple enemies in here, but again, they're not too much of a threat. And get a little bit of money. So let's go upstairs, because there might be something up here. Up! Potentially? Nope. Okay. Alright, question is, where did the bug go after the smoke went up? Oh, it's just up there. Okay. Not a problem. Alright, give me the tier. Out we go. Alright, so there should be something around here. Oh yeah, this I think is hot spring water, so if you stand in it, you will recover health very slowly, similar to the sacred springs. Hooray for no fall damage as wolf. Alright, can I climb, please? Thank you. Let's break through the window. Flammable lantern strictly prohibited. So yeah, this is Barnes' bomb shop. There should be a shadow bug in here. Yep. And would you note, knocking that down also provides us with a nice, easy escape route. Alright, so now I need to go up. And there's a little storage thing. And we just crawl in, real cute like. I genuinely really like the crawling animation with Wolf Link. It's so cute. See, there's the candle that's been knocked over, and it looks like we have to smoke out the two shadow bugs in here. Huh? What did you do? Sorry to be, but as romantic as this is, I'm not gonna stay here with you. I'm getting out. Out. That will genuinely kill you if you stay too long. And of course, that explosion kills the 2 shadow bugs. Or 3, I guess. I don't suppose there's any nicer way to hunt these things, huh? Well, you had to sacrifice someone's house to find Tears of Light. But that's how the cookie crumbles, right? Actually, Minna, it was more of a storage unit, but, yeah. Alright, so there should be one more in the village, and then we have to make our way up the mountain. So I think it's in this house? Potentially? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, so I need to find a way up to the top. Minna, you mind helping me out a little bit with that, please? Maybe right here, maybe you could... Oh, no way, I don't need Minna. I can just climb up myself and do a little rooftop run. And of course, it's just underneath this little crate. There we go. So now just need to find our way out. Oh, wait. I saw that for a second. There we go. If you're done with your errand, let's get out of here. Jump straight out of the hole. Jump out the hole. Right. With nowhere else to go, let's go up to the mountain. Welcome to Death Mountain. Looks like the path's impassable, but I can get you up it if you want to go. And here we have a Goron. Ooh, why do I have to stand guard? Ladder's destroyed, so it's not like any humans will come up. But what's with the elders? If we have a problem humans can help with, we should ask. It's better than suffering for the sake of pride. Also, I was just gonna say, why do these Gorons have nipples like that? That's just... why? Alright. But enough about that, let's just move on. Alright. Continue climbing our way up the mountain. And there's one thing that I want to be, oh, yep, there it is. Something I wanted to look out for. I'll deal with that digging bug later. First try. Now for a familiar tune. Yep, it's the Song of Healing from Majora's Mask. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. And now he's just hanging out in the Ordona province. So once we return back to human, just need to look out for him. Oh yeah, Shadowbug. Come on. There we go. That's it. Also beware of these vents, they actually will do damage to you. Oh, I did not mean to talk to you, man, though. Alright, so now we need to go up here. Dodge the steam vents. Oh! Oh. I guess they don't do damage to you. Never mind, I lied. I thought they did. But I guess not. Oh, finally it's giving me the prompt that says it's Death Mountain. Took a while, but it got there. And instead of 3 beasts, it's now 4. But it's still the same basic principle. Defeat them all at once, otherwise they will revive each other. Let's see. Can I? Hey, buddy. Mr. Spaghetti Monster. You mind joining the class? Dang it. Hey, you 3. Come here. Come here. Come here. I heard the bird. It's coming for me. Oh, I guess not. Okay. See, there's the next one. Wanna come down? Come down here. There we go. And there's just one more remaining. Wait for that steam to wear off. There we go. What do you have to say? Why do I have to stand guard at a dead end at the bottom of the cliff like this? Wait a second. Have they tucked me out of the way because they think I'm useless? We've all had that feeling, buddy. Alright, we're not going to encounter the bug for a little bit, so I think it's fine for me to kind of run a little bit without the senses on. Climb up here. If you don't help the spirits... okay. Can you? Midnight? Aren't you supposed to help me, like, jump up there, maybe? I mean, I know that your whole spiel is, like, I don't want to help the light people, but come on. There we go. Don't! Oh. Hear that sound effect? Run. See. Don't go while it's blowing. There we go. See, there's a couple of enemies down here in this little hot spring, which is not healing me, so I guess they're inactive during the Twilight section. But, okay. And here's the final bug of Shadow Bug. The Vessel of Light is full of tears, and light is returned to this area. Aw, I'm starting to have fun. Don't forget the few shadows. See you later. I'll see you in a few seconds. My name is Eldin. I am one of the light spirits of Hyrule. I am the spirit that guards these lands. O great hero chosen by the gods. The dark power you seek lies in the sacred grounds of the proud mountain dwellers. But already those grounds have been defiled, draped in shadow, and seeded with evil. You must go to those sacred grounds and cleanse them. My dude? See, Beth, I told you my dude would save us. You are the one from Ordon whom these children spoke of? We are well met. I am Renato, shaman of this town. And this is my daughter, Luda. Barnes' reactions are priceless. I love them. The beast took us and left us to die, but Mr. Renato found us. At first, I couldn't believe they had come from so distant a place as the Ordona province. Yeah, we don't remember much. All of a sudden, everyone was captured, and then, until now, it's been like a nightmare. Yeah, it was like a terrible dream, and we couldn't wake up. Nightmares are everywhere these days, it seems. This village has certainly seen its share of recent hardships. Dark beasts attacked, and even worse was the sudden and inexplicable change in the mountain-dwelling Goron tribe. They had long been our friends, but suddenly treated us as foes. Even now, they refuse to permit us entry into their minds. It strains the limit of belief to think that such a gentle and proud tribe could change so suddenly. Makes me wonder if something in those minds is the cause of this change. In any case, you must take these children and flee this village before more nightmares descend. I, of course, cannot leave my village in such a time. There's no telling what may happen to us here. But it is my job to try and coax the Gorons back from their recent change of heart. I don't want to leave all these people just to save ourselves. Come on, my dude, can't you do something? Is there a way to make up with the Gorons? You don't think you'd go to the mines or something? My dude, trying to go near the mines is very dangerous. I will be very sad to be separated from Colin and the others, but I know they must go. Please, return them safely to their parents. I do not know what is in the Goron minds, but surely they will soon come to understand it and right what is wrong. Do not concern yourself with me, my son. You must flee this place as quickly as you can. Nah, I want to go to the mines. I yearn for the mines. Also, can I just say that when I actually went to go see the Minecraft movie, I actually did not have the experience that a lot of other people had. You know, the absolute insanity with people like throwing popcorn and throwing live chickens during the whole chicken jockey thing. My screening was like not like that at all. In fact, my screening was actually pretty empty, and it wasn't like I waited a few weeks. No, I saw it opening weekend, and yet my experience wasn't like that. Ugh, no humans allowed. These lands ahead belong to the Goron tribe. The elder said no humans may pass. No problem, I've handled ghosts before. You are no problem. A human's strength is nothing compared to a Goron's. Do you understand me, human? Then away with you. Well, that went well. So yeah, we can't do anything about this right now. So hey, about taking the children back to Oradon, I suddenly have a schedule. I have my schedule open. Ah, how fortunate you are in one piece. I saw you heading up the mountain trail, so I was worried. Are you trying to reach the Gorons of Death Mountain? It's far too dangerous, my dude. They recognize only strength. A normal person could never persuade them. Oh, but I do know one person who was able to best them and earn their trust. His name is Bo. You may know him as the mayor of your hometown, Ordon. Please, go to him. And while you are there, please let him know that the children are safe. Of course, getting them back would be safe, but we could not keep them safe from the monsters on the road without a horse and cart. Please, return to Ordon and inform the parents that their children are free from harm. Give them my word. Sure, but first I'm gonna go to the spring and heal up a little bit. One interruption after another, and... my horse? Dodge! And now for the prototype of taming horses in Breath of the Wild. Just follow the prompt on screen. That's all it is. That's all there is to it. And seize! We now have access to our horse once more. You're not too shabby a wrangler after all. Won't make getting back to your town a lot easier. Now, go finish your errands so we can get back. Get a move on. Have you finished those errands? Alright, can I heal while on top of my horse? Nope, okay. Okay, we're good. Let's go. Onward to Ordon. Mary Jane, can I? Your whole goal, your whole purpose is to jump over this fence. No. Look, I know it's covered in blood and everything, but come on, you're supposed to be able to jump over this. Freaking horse. I know they wanted to add the realism of it's hard to control a horse sometimes, but come on. There, finally. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, those things are... I'm blanking on the name of them, but basically if you defeat them, they will drop worms, which is used as fishing bait. And on top of that, they also poop bombs as they run away. I don't know, they're kind of an oddball enemy, and there's a good reason why they haven't appeared in anything since Twilight Princess. Anyways, let's head back to Orna. There's a couple of collectibles I could be getting around here, but I'll hold off on getting them for a bit. Not to say that I'm gonna get every single one of that collectible, but it's good to note that you can start collecting golden bugs around here. In fact, there's a couple here in Faron that I could technically get right now. Especially now that I have the Gale Boomerang, which is super useful in catching them. Anyways, head over here. Oh dang, now I have to wait until... But at least it shows that if you run out of those spurs, every time you try to do it while there's empty, your horse will actually make sounds at you to tell you that she doesn't have any more energy left to do sprints. Alright, let's go visit old Squinty Eyes. My dude? Whoa, it is you, my dude. You're safe and sound. It surprised me so much I actually have my eyeballs. Your clothes. What happened to you, lad? Go quick, inside. I see. So young'uns are in Kakariko. Well, that's good. Ronaldo's an old friend. If they're in his care, then we can relax. So, don't keep it waiting, lad. Tell me, my little girl, Ilya is with the rest of them, right? Oh, I see. That ain't what I wanted to hear. But my dude, I guess I need to think of all 5 of those poor kids, not just my own. They're all in danger. What I should be asking is how I can help out. What's that now? Goron's at Death Mountain. I see, so Renato told you that. Well, it's true, I did defeat the Gorons in a test of strength and earned their trust. With the help of a little secret. I can teach you the secret, but can you promise me that you absolutely, positively will not disclose it to anyone? Nah. I see. Well, you understand I can't teach the secret to a fellow who can't protect it. It's a crying shame. Fine, I can keep a secret. Good. Alrighty then. Absolutely no one. Come this way. My dude, you've heard of sumo wrestling, right? Gorons like to match strength in sumo contests. Luckily for you, the basics of sumo are the same as stopping charging goats. Want to learn more? Nah. I already know the basics. So what makes this Link stand out from the others other than turning into a wolf? He friggin' ripped. Yeah, this is the one and only Zelda game where you can see him without a shirt on. Slap! No! I was hoping I could just win this without doing the shove thing and just do slaps. No. Fine, I'll do the shovey thing. But I want to do the slap. Slap. Go. Off. Slap. No. Dang it, I was so close. I was so close to be able to do that. Slap. Gotta smack him. You seem to understand the basics. Alrighty then, next up I will go easy on you, lad. Fight me as if you were fighting one of them Gorons. Dang it, he anticipated my slapping only. Slap! Come on, there we go. Dang it, stop. Come on. By the way, you don't do this very often in the game. Like, you maybe only sumo wrestle one Goron, and I think there's like a mini game, but all it nets uses rupees. It's not required for any, like, piece of heart or anything like that. So this is just kind of a weird thing the Twilight Princess just decided to kind of throw on you. No, 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 no. No. Wow, I think that's the first time I've actually lost a bow. What was that, eh? You gotta put your back into it, lad. Come at me again. Also, I do not need another view of this guy's ass. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's pretty simple. If you actually mash A, you can just win this instantly. That's why I was trying to do the slap thing constantly. Because it adds more variety and makes it more fun. Because you literally can just win this all by just spamming A. Whoa, not too shabby, lad. With your natural talent, I'm sure you can take on the Gorons. You got a sight stronger in the short time you've been gone, my dude. Strong as you are, though, you can't hope beat the Gorons wrestler with power alone. Those Gorons are made of rock. No, the secret of beating Gorons is locked away in that chest. Take it with you, lad. You got the thing. Got iron boots. You could probably tell those boots are made out of iron, lad. Really? I thought they were made out of copper. Whoever wears them, it won't be easily pushed around, even by a Goron. Fix it and fight a Goron, be sure to wear those boots. Let's be square though, lad. You can't ever tell anyone about those shoes, those boots, especially Renato. Sure, buddy, sure. What's up here, anyway? Let's see, it looks like a little table, and I'm just gonna assume this is Ilya's room. Little toy, looks like a horse? Maybe a wolf? I can't entirely tell. Anyways, that's all we needed, so let's leave. So yeah, let me put on the iron boots. And yep, we can just stomp around. And, by the way, these things can actually do damage to enemies. Really. If you do the rolling thing and you, like, hit an enemy, it actually does do damage to them. So this is another strategy used for combat. Like, oh. I did not mean to get on the opponent. I wanted to show something. Let's try it against this Kuko. See, it actually does damage to him whenever I roll into it. So yeah, kind of an unorthodox method of fighting. If you're playing through normal mode, might be a fun thing to try out if you want to try fun ways to fight enemies. Anyways, wait. probably want to go and get some milk. I do have one fairy, but I, of course, want to get some more healing. My dude, are you okay? Oh, good. That's good, my dear. But please, you must tell me, you haven't seen the children, have you? Oh, they're in Kakariko. Oh, thank goodness. They're all still alive. I was worried sick. Phew. Finally, I can get back to work in peace. My dude, need something? Yep. Give me some milk. I'll buy it. You got milk. Alright. Now I'm all set up to go and do the Goron mines. Let's go. Alright, so around the... Again, horse riding is a little tricky at times, especially with the Wii U gamepad. I don't think it was necessarily designed to really do precision steering, I'll say. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Is it around? Yep. I almost forgot. We meet again. You have a little bit more of the look of a hero than you did before. Do you feel ready to earn your next skill? Very well. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the ending blow. Now then, come at me! I missed. Wow, he stayed down a long time. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well, my second skill is the shield attack. Let it be hewn into your mind. No matter how well-tempered a blade is, if a foe is clad in armor and bears a shield, the sword will do it no harm. When facing such a foe, you must use ZR to thrust your shield against the defenses of your enemy, causing the fiend to recoil. Use ZL to lock onto me, then try it. You have learned much, so I am sure you can see the moment when you can do a shield attack. If you're playing the Wii version, it's just thrusting the nunchuck forward instead. Excellent. Open a hole in your enemy's defenses and use your sword to strike without hesitation. The shield attack I have taught you can also be used to repel an enemy's projectile attacks. Would you practice? Then repel my magical attack with your sword attack. With your shield attack. No, I did not press the jump attack. There we go. Perfect. When your enemies assail you with projectiles, this is how you will defeat them with these. Done. You have learned the second of my hidden skills, the shield attack. Trailer pose. But I have 5 more secrets to teach you. In time. The path to becoming the true hero is a long one, but once you have grasped all the hidden skills, you shall be worthy of walking it. You must persist on the lonely path of the sword to obtain true courage, and earn the strength to conquer the great evils of the world. Do not forget your discipline with the blade before we meet again. The shield attack on its own is not particularly useful, but it does lead into other more useful skills. It's probably the skill that I use the least unless it lead it into other hidden skills, but it still has its uses. I won't deny that the shield attack is still pretty dang useful. Anyways, let's make our way back over to Kakariko. And it's a time like these where I wish that Mindo could teleport humans. Like seriously, Mindo, you can transport wolves, you can transport giant objects, but you can't transport a human? Are you sure you're not just lazy? It's just want me to do running around? Alright. So go west. Yep, there we go. Little side effects if she runs out of spurs. A hidden run. Alright. Turn. There you go. Again, why is this way harder than it really should be? Alright. Anyways, let's head back to Kak. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. Yeah, I kind of disappeared from the plot for a bit, but I'm back. Shove! That's one of my favorite moments. First, on attack to Renato. My dude, hurry! They fled north towards the field. Sure, as soon as my horse can learn how to jump over something. With how much I'm struggling with controlling the horse, yeah, I'm probably not gonna have a lot of fun with what's coming. Alright, so back up and... horse. Mary Jane. Apollo, whatever. Jump! Literally, your one job is to jump. Jump! Thank you. Man, nothing has been really going right for me this stream other than the boss fight against Diababa. Now for a little horseback combat. Be aware, his cronies do have fire arrows which will burn your shield, so be aware of that. Aside from that, just approach the Bokoblin captain, or Bokoblin king, depending on your sources. Get up right next to him with the sword pointed at him, and Well, it's supposed to unleash a spit attack. Oh. There we go. Took out most of his archers. But of course, he's going to summon more. Okay, come on. Z-targeting isn't as useful during this fight, but I might as well show it off. Because you still technically have like full control. It's not like you're locked into going into his direction. It's just weird, but whatever. Okay, spin attack. Come on, and yeah. Fine. Just random sword swings, okay? Spin attack is technically the most efficient way, but you can just do regular sword swings as well. And it'll work fine. Okay, come on. Come on. Phase 1 done. Now for phase 2. Oh sure, now my horse can jump over crap. And that archer doesn't even bother to try and aim it at me. Now for a good old-fashioned joust. Get in the... Oh! Well, that was stupid. Oh my gosh, I only have half a heart left. Oh my gosh. Okay. Last second, turn around! Alright. Go forward, and at the last second... turn and then hit him with the side that your sword is on. In this case, my right, with my right hand. So go to the left. If you're playing GameCube or normal mode, go to the right instead. Have a spin attack ready. Oh! Man, this should not be that hard. This joust is normally not that hard, but I'm just struggling to do this. Oh! Can you just pull up the retry screen, please? Oh. There we go, skip. Again, I'm so used to the skip button being the minus button. There we go, one good hit in. By the way, you can still hold forward and your horse will automatically just do the turnaround. There we go! Can we all agree that if a shot like that isn't in the Zelda movie, we riot? Can we just all collectively agree as the Zelda fan base that if a shot like that isn't in the movie, we riot? Like, dude. Is everyone okay? Good. Beth, I'm sorry, you know, for shoving you. Are you mad? think I finally understand. I understand what my dad meant when he told me I needed to be stronger like you, my dude. He wasn't talking about strength like lifting stuff. He was talking about being brave. My dude, you saved me, didn't you? You can do anything. You can do something to help the Gorons in the mine too, can't you, my dude? We have no other place to go but the mines. But before that, we need to take a quick detour. Oh, wait. I want to talk to Talo. Can't believe Colin. I mean, that was really brave thing for him to do, huh? Especially since he's such a weakling. He is gonna be alright, right? And Malo, he hasn't even come by to say get well soon. What's he thinking? He said he was gonna get started and hasn't come out of that closed up shop since. My dude, could you talk some sense into that kid? Nah, I'm not here to talk sense. I'm here to buy. Hey, you can look at stuff, but don't you dare just take things. That's my valuable merchandise. You want it, you pay for it. I decided to take on this unmanned shop. Buy something, it helps the whole village if you do. So we can buy red potions for 30, a replacement wooden shield in case your Ordon shield burns, though it's a completely different design, so it actually makes the Ordon shield a completely one-of-a-kind shield that you can't get anywhere else, so yeah, there's that. And the Hylian shield for 200. Of course they're gonna buy that. I got the thing, got the Hylian shield. It's metal and will never burn. Maybe I can't become a hero, but I figure I can help people out with heroic business deals. Better work out too. And unlike something like Skyward Sword, where there is still a use for the wood shield, just switch to the Hylian shield, never switch back. There's no point to using the Ordon shield anymore. Or any wooden shield. Okay, so first, take a dip into the springs, then make our way to Death Mountain. Alright, that way's the graveyard, so I need to continue forward. I don't believe there's anything we can do with barns at this point, I'm gonna say. I could be wrong. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like it. But where is Barnes anyway? Oh, there he is. Hey now, it's you. Yeah, so I've been thinking about getting things sorted out so I can go ahead and reopen my shop. Thing is, I can't get the materials I need from the Gorons anymore. Man, I ain't got a clue what to do. Will you still react if I pull out my lantern, is the question. Yep, that answers that. By the way, it doesn't waste any of your oil, so you can do that as much as you want. Okay. Put that back on. The iron boots. let's go up to the mountain. And with no minute to climb up, we have to go with the iron gate. I always love the remixes of like Goron City that they have in these games. It's always so much fun.
Ho! You are back again, human. You will never pass. You cannot hope to match our brute force.
I know, I don't have to. I just have to cheat. Now, get out of my way! Alright, continuing on. Oh, another one coming. And yeet! I know it's old and dated. I know my references are old and dated, but I can't help it. I'm just a cringy person like that. Comes another. Also, I was totally grabbing that guy's crotch, or at least the base, top of his legs, his thighs. There's another one. Oh, I gave him a hug. All right, let's climb up. Okay, there should be one more Goron incoming, I think. Yep. Get your ass out of my face. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, the iron boots are also useful for one other thing. You can use it to basically avoid the steam vents. It makes you heavy enough that you basically don't get knocked around by it. Wow, the fact that I was able to get through that without getting hurt once is kind of a miracle. Because those archers' damage actually does add up quite a bit. They're not that bad in normal mode because you have tons of healing, so it's not too bad, but in hero mode, those things are a death sentence. Any room that's full of archers is an instant death sentence. And in they go. Because I don't know if these guys are just considered all male. I've heard that Gorons are like, they reproduce asexually or they just spring out of holes in the ground. But yeah, I don't know what that would make them, really. Whoa, that looks dangerous. Is this the traditional Death Mountain welcome? Alright. Now for one of the only uses of the shield attack. Yep, you just use it to basically redirect the punches of these guys. And launch me! Do a little squat. Yeah, for these Gorons, you don't use the iron boots. Oh. You instead just kind of do a one-on-one sword fight with them. Or just a contest of skills. Launch me over the pipe. So. Dang it, I thought I was fast enough to avoid that. Oh well. Avoid the steam. Iron boot my way over. Don't. And launch. Hopefully I can get to the hot spring that's around here, because I could use it. Then again, I could probably find an entrance nearby. Oh, 2 in a row. Give me a hug, brother. Get your thighs out of my face. All right, let's go. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I might as well just go down to see. Ah! At least I landed in a place that could heal me after taking that fall damage. And oh yeah, these Gorons won't attack. They're chill. Or I guess they're steamy. And over here is the little shop.
Greetings, brother. Pick your hot springs souvenirs right here.
You get arrows. Funny how the second one completely stopped when you grabbed the first one. Oh yeah, that is a good point. Let's see, you can also get lantern oil, a wooden shield, and, as is custom with hot springs, especially in Japan, milk.
Stop by whenever you visit Hot Spring, brother. Sitting in an open air bath at night is the best, brother. I could spend countless hours here looking at the stars.
Honestly, that would be kinda cool. Like, I actually always wanted to go and visit Japan at some point and maybe try out one of their open air baths. Like, that actually kinda sounds nice. Come on, let me... Can I do... I have to Oh! I guess that worked. Climb on, and... Launch me! Whoop. Alright, that should be enough. Let's go. Will those 2 Gorons chase after me again? No, okay. They were a one and done deal. Okay. Alright. Launch me! Okay, and... Launch me! And before you go in, put on the iron boots. Hey, how come he can walk normally in cutscenes like that, but has to trudge around with the iron boots on?
Enough! Is this young one such an imposing enemy that you must all gang up on him? I think not, little brothers. I am a Goron elder, little human. I am called Gorkoron. Because of certain circumstances, I must lead the Goron tribe in place of the Darbus, our tribal patriarch. Tell me, little human, do you come from the village below? You have done quite well to come this far. You are strong for a human. However, the mines beyond here, are sacred to my tribe. Outsiders are not allowed. Unless... I could make an exception, but you would have to best me in a contest of power. Are you willing to try that, little human? That's actually kind of impressive. Doing that with the iron boots. Also, how to instantly win. Just pull out the sword and stab him. Once again, the easy way to win this is just mash A. Just move out of the way of his attacks, then press A, and just mash A. I need to slap the Goron! 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 Young warrior, you have strong will and sharp eyes. Fine traits. Want to see how well you can use them? You have seen it, I would bet. The mountain erupting without a pause. Actually, there were several instances of the mountain pausing whenever it's erupting. But continue. When the mountain began to rage, all 4 of us elders in Darbus, our patriarch, went inside to investigate its anger. We have a treasure that was entrusted to us by the spirits, and we must protect it. Do you understand? But the moment Darbus reached out and touched the treasure, everything went wrong. He collapsed, and before our very eyes, transformed into an unspeakable monster. He began to rage through the mines, trailing ruin behind him, and the eruptions grew more frequent and more severe. We used all our strength to seal him inside the mountain. It grieved us to do this to our patriarch, but we had no other course of action. I ask this favor of you, young warrior. Go to the aid of Darbus. Make no mistake, the spirits have guided you here. I, Gorkoron, need your help. On behalf of my entire clan, I ask you for your aid. Hey. You two, let the young warrior pass. Shuffle, shuffle. The mines are full of traps, all placed to protect the treasure from thieves. And worse than traps, since all the eruptions began, foul creatures of all shapes have settled into every corner of the mines. Getting to the Patriarch's location will not be easy. I would prepare for your blade, young warrior. What do you guys say? Elder has given his permission, so you're welcome to enter, brother. I'll assume the other guy says the same thing. And I bid you welcome to the second dungeon of the game. The Goron Mines. A dungeon that I'll admit I don't think about too often, but it still has some neat things about it, and outside of the music, I can't really think of anything that's wrong with it. It's just not one that particularly sticks out in my mind a good chunk of the time, but it's still a good dungeon. So first, you need to dodge all the lava, and of course, lava hurts. Duh! I did not intend to do that. How much damage did I do? 1 heart of damage. Oh, this is not good. Okay, jump down. I think it might be easier to go right instead. So I'll wait for that pillar to drop down and... okay. Smash that. And that. There's a little button. But we're too light. Or are we? Run across while it's still deactivated, and there's another one over here. Alright, run over. And right there is basically the fire equivalent of like an Octorok. They'll shoot flaming balls at you. Let's see, what's up here? I think I can still climb. No, I'd rather not risk that. Anyways, down here is like a torch slug. They die in 1 hit, and on top of that, they were one of the few enemies that you can pretty much perform a finisher move on at any time. You don't need to weaken it down or throw it down to the ground. You can just press A and just finish them off in 1 move, risk-free. Well, mostly risk-free, anyway. Oh, okay, I see it. Okay, run, jump. Alright. Yep. Nope. Well, I did say mostly risk-free.
Go, 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 go! Okay. We're good, we're good. Still, I've already lost more than half my health, and I'm not even past the first room. That's not a good sign. For this, wear the iron boots and way down this to open the door. Oh. Couple of cranes with some sort of metal or rock attached to the bottom. There's a couple of the goblins, but they won't be able to harm me because they're blocked by a gate. There's rotating platforms that I can just hop across once they're done with the whole rotation thing. Oh, I'm missing a key. Need to go back. Because there is one neat thing about this is that I like that this is kind of more of an evolution of Dugano's cavern from Ocarina of Time. Like, I have a feeling this is probably the exact same location. It's just been evolved into a mining facility. I mean, it is technically about a century. This game does take place like a century after the events of Ocarina of Time, so it does add up. I got Smokey. So the fact that the Gorons were able to build all this technology and, you know, do all this stuff in the matter of a century does kind of add up, and it just makes it feel very distinct from Dugano's cavern versus, well, I guess it is kind of the same case with the Forest Temple. Like, yeah, there are some similarities to the original Forest Temple from Ocarina, but there's enough differences to make it feel its own thing. Alright, so I need to take a look around, see... Okay, there's a couple fire slugs up in the ceiling, so I need to be aware of that. Alright, and here we have a new enemy. These are Duganos! They breathe fire at you when they see you, and just like in Ocarina of Time and Majora, their weakness is their tail. Though unlike those previous games, they do not just explode and act like bombs. They just die like normal enemies. There is another strategy for defeating them, but we don't have access to that right now. Three jump attacks do them in. Oop, 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 oop. There we go. Okay. All right. 2, 3. For this, you need to pick up the chain. Oh, you need to press and hold, and pull this. And for reasons that they never quite explain, it just automatically starts slowly closing up again. Don't know why it does that, but whatever. There we go. And again, there's other elements that help this place stand out from Dugano's cavern. Like, I don't think you would have seen normal water down here in the original Dugano's cavern. And this room also introduces another element that definitely wasn't in the original Dugano's cavern. Magnetic rocks that you can walk around with the iron boots. Essentially allowing you to walk on walls and the ceiling. Go full Spider-Man. You know, minus the whole web slinging. But still, this is pretty cool. And here we encounter our first Goron Elder in here.
Oh, I thought I felt a presence, but what a surprise to find a young human. Word has come to me of you, and if Goron has faith in you, then your heart must be true. I am one of the 4 Goron Elders. Goromato is my name. You are heroic, young human. Please, you must lend this tribe your power.
I got the thing. Got a key shard.
That is one of the key shards that, when merged together, form the key to the room where Darbus is being held. He is our patriarch. The key is split into 3 pieces. Each of us elders keeps a piece. You must hurry to the other elders.
I really like the details that basically the little like pores on their bodies emit steam, showing that they're made out of volcanic rock. And then over time they kind of become volcanoes themselves. It's kind of neat. Anyways, I got the thing, you got the dungeon map. I don't think I didn't see... Let me try that again. Don't think I didn't see you earlier. Yay, money. Alright, so now I need to climb up the ladder. By the way, talking to those elders is completely required. Otherwise, you will not get the key, and therefore you will not reach the boss. Okay, just walk away. Just walk. Keep your distance from that. Okay, move! Get away from that thing! Alright, I think I can take care of these guys with the Gale Boomerang. No, all that did was just blow them out. Alright. Again, pretty easy enemies. They just go down in 1 hit, no matter what. Alright. Move on to the next room. And over here, activates that, and now we're walking on the ceiling of this place. And this does lead into probably my only real issue with the Goron mines. Walking on the ceiling does take a little while because you are still technically walking with the iron boots on. And also, I still find it a little weird that Link's cat does not obey physics here, and that it's not just flopping down like it should be. I don't know, I get it, video game logic, it probably didn't have enough time to program it the way it should with physics and everything, but I don't know, with everything else following physics in this game pretty well, it's kind of weird that this is the one element that they didn't fix, even though it's a major gameplay feature. And, ooh, piece of art. Because, yeah, Link's hat is still just like that, instead of just flopping down. I don't know why. Okay, so now I just need to find my way over to the door that I can access. I think it's just across from here. Yes, it's that door over there. So I just need to find my way around the maze. Alright, it's just marching on through. Wait, I can't use my slingshot or Gale Boomerang while I'm upside down? How does that make sense? I don't know, I feel like you can still use those items. I mean, okay, Lantern I can get to not be able to use upside down. That I can understand. But freaking slingshot and the Gale Boomerang? What? I don't get that. Alright, march forward. Right here should be good. Okay. Hooray! Actually, decent movement speed. And we're actually back in that room that we were earlier. Like where the first spinning platforms were. Again, I love dungeons that feel kind of interconnected and you see various parts of it as you go along. It isn't just you go one room and then you go to the next one. And you never revisit previous rooms again. That guy was looking around like, what killed my brothers? What killed my brothers? Even though I was literally like 2 inches away from him. That activates the crane, which means it can take us to different places in the dungeon. Okay, run on over. Stand in the middle of the bullseye, even though I don't really need to be in the dark center. Okay, I think I go this one? Avoid the fire keys. Oh! Oh, yeah! Activate this to activate another one of those cranes. Oh, sure, now my hand kind of obeys physics, only when I'm on the crane. Alright, so anything else around here? No, it does not look it, so let's move on. And here we have actually our introduction to Tektites. Yeah, this far in. But then again, I also took it to the second area in Majora's Mask for Tektites come in, so I don't know what I'm making my point with. I don't know what point I was trying to make with that. Alright, down here is a chest. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Open the chest. I do not want to run out of air, please. I got a spell key. Alright. Surfaced. Alright, for this next section, we have to go down here. We can shove that out of the way. And surface once more. Climb up here. Hit the button. Activated another magnets platform. Alright, so I should be good right about here. Yep. Activate that. And this is admittedly a little stupid. You have to jump down and activate the boots at the right time. You can't just wear the boots and just drop into it. It doesn't work like that. No idea why they programmed it that way, but that's just how it works. Okay, so get a little bit of money. And hit the crystal. Thank you. Yep. The only way to use this thing is with the sword. You can't use the like slingshot against that. And there is our introduction to Beamos. They will fire a beam at you, and we currently have no way to defeat them. So, hooray. So for now, we just walk onto the side of this little magnet wall. And drop.
Oh, stay up there. Stay up there. No. Shimmy across. There you go. Slash that. Yay, it sounded I did a good job. Drop down here and... Oh. Let me open the door. Thank you. And this leads into the main part of the Goron mines. Which of course is filled to the brim with archers. And explosive barrels as well, so watch your step. Alright, should be safe to go across here. I think it's supposed to go that? No, that has a locked door from what I can see. Just keep on moving. Ooh, treasure chest. I got a small key. Yeah. So now I need to go across here, dodging all the fire. And there we go. That flips over. And there we go. Okay, wait for the next one to go. There we go. Stick to the ceiling. And go. Yeah, that is admittedly one of the more clever puzzles with the iron boots and the whole magnetism thing. I like it.
Oh, young human. I am pleased to meet you. See you made it this far, brother. I am one of the 4 elders of the Goron tribe. I am called Gorgibizol. You have heard of the plight of our patriarch. Otherwise, you would not have come to see me. Here, take this, brother.
I got a key.
Now there is one more shard, but seeing you has reminded me of the dangers that line the path to it. There is something that may help you. A weapon said to have been left in this mine by a hero of old. It is beyond price, and so we have protected it through generations. Now, when our tribe balances on the brink of ruin, it could aid in our salvation. The hero's weapon is stored safely up ahead.
Why did I make him sound like a prepubescent teenager?
Talk with the guard and take it with you, and with the blessings of the Goron.
Like, I was trying to give him more of a high-pitched voice, because that's always how I pictured his voice sounding, but I just ended up making him sound like an 11-year-old boy. Well, whatever. Climb up here. And up here, there should be, yes, a magnum. Just walking along the side of the wall. Alright. I think about here is far enough? Yep. I got some money. I don't know what kind of jingle I can put to that. In here, we encounter the mini-boss of this dungeon.
Oh, human! What business does a human have coming here? None! No business! This is a forbidden place. I will protect this treasure from you.
Congratulations, you've doomed us both to a lava bath. Though, then again, you're a Goron, so you probably like that. Okay. So. Stab, 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 stab! And then grab and throw him off! Okay, wait for you to do your upward punch. Nope. Okay, maybe drawing him near the edge would do it. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Grab him and throw him. So long, yay, Bowser. All right. Throw. All right. One more should do it. And there. Come on. 2, 3. Throw. Oh, that hurt a lot. Who knew the humans were capable of such feats of strength? Maybe you were going to see the patriarch of our tribe? Ah, so that is why you are here. In that case, take the weapon of the hero of the past. But in exchange, you must save the patriarch of our tribe. And he somehow causes the lava to rise in this room. With skills like yours, even the Patriarch can be brought back to his senses. Take the hero's weapon to save our Patriarch. Sure thing, buddy, but next time, maybe don't underestimate your foe. I got the bow, so now the slingshot is completely useless for the rest of the game. Because, yep, this is just basically a better slingshot in every way, shape, and form. So first, equip that, and equip that. So yeah, this thing is basically just a projectile sword. It does the same basic damage as the sword. It's just basically the sword as a projectile. Oh. Although, my question is, why do the Gorons have the hero's bow? Because wasn't the bow more of a Kokiri thing? You know, you found it in the original Forest Temple and all that. So what the heck are the Gorons doing holding on to it? I know that the Kokiri technically never made an appearance in Twilight Princess in any way, shape, or form. Not even like the descendants of them with the Koroks, but still, it is a little weird. Weird that these things aren't activating right now. Oh, there we go. Nope. There. Oh. So yeah, the way to defeat Beamos is just shoot them in the eye with the bow. There we go. Okay. You have the treasure chest, so I'm gonna go for you instead. Okay. And I'm gonna assume this thing has the... Yep. Got the compass. Hey, you know what? I might as well finish out the dungeon. It's not... I'm not too far away from the ending, actually. Alright. And here is the final of the Goron Elders. Ah, you are here at last. I heard that you might pay a visit, young human. I am farsighted in all things. Here you go, the last key shard. Combine all 3 shards. I got the thing. Probably the most unique big key in the entire Zelda series outside of Skyward Sword. If you use that key, you can open the room where Darbus, the tribal patriarch, is being held. Who knows how powerful Darbus is in his new grotesque form. But I suppose I could trust your power, considering you came this far. Hurry now, to the patriarch's room. And behind him is this treasure chest that I think has this... Oh, money, okay. And also has Ducano pelts on his wall. Kind of a neat detail that I only just now noticed, actually. Alright. And I'm pretty sure once I defeated the Beamos, they stay dead? I want to say. Yep, it's looking like it. So let's move on. Let's pull you aside. Oh, stop getting caught on the wall. There we go. And see, there's clusters of these slugs on the ceiling, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem for me. Wanna know why? Because I got a bow. If I can aim. There we go. Okay, now I'm figuring it out. Now I'm getting it. That is kind of the thing when it comes to the bow in every Zelda game. You have to figure out, kinda... It changes every game depending on, like, how you aim it. Like, where you have to kind of look at where the point of the arrow is gonna hit. Because in the N64, it's basically just look at where the arrow is fully pointed, just at the very tip of it, and it'll go directly there. Versus here, where I have to go slightly above where the arrow is pointed at. Like the point of the arrow is. Okay, taking out multiples of these guys. Oh, must grab arrows. No. Okay. Oh. No arrows. Well, I guess I can now show the alternate way of... Oh. As soon as these guys can stop breathing fire. Please. Whoop. The alternate way of fighting Ducanos: shoot an arrow in their mouth. They die instantly. It actually kind of reminds me a lot of in How to Train Your Dragon, how in that film they figured out that breathing fire into the dragon's mouth is actually one of their weaknesses. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Alright, so walk on the ceiling a little bit. Alright, little Ducano. Hey. There you go, buddy. Eat it. And he just drops down. Drop down. Any arrows? No. Okay. Moving on. Ooh, treasure chest. Containing some monies. Yay. Can I not? I can't aim for beans. There we go. Alright, so iron boots. Move me to the next area. And yep, just have to go straight forward. And here, things that kind of look like the Zoras from the original LOZ. I don't remember their name, but they basically spit water at you, dealing damage. Alright, so now... destroy that. Destroy that. Easy peasy. And also, I need to get more arrows pronto. Barrels? Will you help me out here? No? Dang. What about you, barrels? Yay, one of you loves me. Alright, for this next part, I need to be a little bit of a sniper. Okay, slightly above. There we go. Most of the threats have been taken care of, at least all the immediate threats to me. Okay, and there we go. Haha, got you before you could fire your arrow at me. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. Pull that out of the way and... huh. Oh, wait. I just remembered something. Push all the way, that was it. Okay, moving on. Oop. Little explosive barrels. Oh yeah, another neat thing about these guys. You can collect their own arrows. So if you're running low, just let them kind of shoot at you, but just far enough that they can't really hit you. And boom. You got yourself infinite arrows. And blow up both of those guys with the explosive barrel. Okay, hopefully I can find a fairy soon. I mean, again, I could probably take on the boss of this thing with only 1.5 hearts. Because the boss in the Goron Mines isn't particularly hard, but still. Alright. Hop down. Can I not? Why didn't the magnet pick me up? There we go. Got it. Got it. Good. Exit out of the cutscene. No! Dang it, I have to wait now. Dang it. Lifts me up and spin me around. Oh, sure, now my hat is obeying physics. Alright. Straight on ahead is where the boss is, but I want to go back here. Because if I'm not mistaken, the ferry for this place is somewhere around here. Yep. I got a friend. Alright. 8 hearts, okay. But then again, that's probably just if I release it right now. Okay, got some arrows. Good. Good to move on. And in we go. Alright, so there's a couple of archers, I'm pretty sure, down here. So, snipe you. Snipe you. Snipe you. Snipe you. Snipe you. And let's open the way to the boss. Hello. Haha, too easy. You, I won't waste an arrow on. You didn't go for the balls this time. Alright, so is there anything in these pots? No, okay. Okay, let's go face the boss. Again with the double doors, I love him.
The Eye of Sauron has awakened.
Twilight Igniter Virus. As in virus. I like it. Oh, why was I facing the other way when I pulled out my bow? Okay, so it's supposed to... Whoa! I did not. You could do... No, you could do that. What is it, Midna? Hey, do you see his forehead? I'm sensing some powerful magic coming from... Oh, that shining spot on his forehead. Wow. That might actually be the first time Midna ever gave you a hint about how to defeat an enemy. Because she doesn't do that. She's one of the few like helpers in the Zelda series that doesn't like give you advice about how to fight enemies. Get back here. I need your chains. And pull! Okay. Jump attack, jump attack. Also, if you allow him to break down these pillars, they will drop hearts for you if you're playing normal mode. Like, he will break them down with the chains and all that. Again, why did Link turn around? There we go. Grab that and pull. No. Okay, I think one more round of this should about do it. Hey, big guy. Want to come over here? You want to turn around? There you go. Nope. Grab that and
Oh! Okay. Got my sword out and finish! Oh, that's gonna leave. That's gonna make you have a headache for a while. And once again, the Eye of Sauron leaves us with a heart container. Well done. Now we have 2 view shadows. You know, you've been very helpful so far. So, as a reward, I'll tell you an interesting story. Zant. That's the name of the King of Darkness who cast this pall of shadows over your world. He's very strong. You would be nothing to him in your current state. But Zant will never be my king. I have nothing but scorn for his supposed strength. Not that your Zelda is much better. It still appalls me that this world of light is controlled by that princess. Carefree youth, life of luxury, how does that teach duty? But I guess I shouldn't begrudge her circumstances of her life. She didn't choose it after all, and I would never wish harm on her. No, as long as I can get my hands on the few shadows, I'll be just fine. Well, just one more left, shall we? So first things first. New heart container, more life. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, what are you doing in this game?
What am I doing here? My head in eggs.
I don't know how people do that weird noise that everybody does whenever they do an Arnold impersonation. Want to go outside? Are you all done here? Safe? Yes, I would.
Heroic, my dude. North of here, across the plain and past the great stone bridge, in the lands guarded by the spirit Leneru, you shall find one who you seek.
My dude. Ilya. You've got to save Ilya. Those monsters left me with the other kids, but they must have taken her somewhere else. Whenever I thought I couldn't go on, I would think of you and Ilya and hold on, my dude. See? I'm fine now. Remember what I told you back in Ordon, my dude? When I grow up, I'm going to be just like you, my dude. So you don't have to worry about me anymore. Go help Ilya. Leave the children to me. I will watch over them. I swear it. Do not let their fates trouble you. Go to those who need you. In Hyrule, countless tales are told of the ancient hero, and your deeds bring them all to mind. May the graces of the great goddesses who shaped Hyrule bear you on your way.
I think with that, I think we'll call it here. So next time on Twilight Princess, we go forth towards the land of Lineru in the hopes of clearing the rest of the Twilight from the world of Hyrule and possibly even finding Ilia. So, with that, thank you so much for watching. I am so sorry about the constant technical issues. My best guess as to why that constantly happened was because OBS did have an update today. So maybe something went wrong on the OBS end after the update went on. So that could be the reason why, but yeah. So yeah, I deeply apologize about the technical mishaps, but hopefully they won't pop up tomorrow. I'll try to fix whatever's wrong with it and have it tomorrow's stream still be good. With that said, tomorrow is going to be another stream. It's going to be Pokemon Black. And then afterwards, it's going to be going on break for Christmas and New Year's. And potentially the week after. I'll have to see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, this is Chronofahx signing out.